Hunter Geise, a senior with the Riverside golf team here on the John Mendola Show at our Carol and Janelle. Hunter, tell me a little bit about that golf game of yours.
Oh, I heard your question before over the table, and I was joking when I said I smashed my driver. The irons, they're hit or miss, but they're more hit. And the short game kills me though. That's the killer.
And you have a great attitude about it though. So it's kind of funny, like not everybody they kind of could drive themselves a little bit crazy with the game of golf. How do you approach the game?
I'm crazy. My partners Todd, Jekyll and Hyde. They gave me an award last year for that. But Todd and Connor, the brothers. I was their teammate. They were with me for partners for the year, and then Michael in the playoff match. He really kept me in check. I got down a little bit in the beginning, but I mean, it's really my teammates that help me stay with it and not lose my mind so much. But
you stay after. Talk about, you don't have many other hobbies. I mean, you play basketball and baseball, but you're out on that golf course a lot?
Yeah, when the weather's nice, get tee times when we're lucky, but the goal is to get out and golf a lot.
Let's talk about your favorite hole on your course.
Depends on what club's working that day. Probably number 3's been treating me nice a lot. I birdied in like 4 straight rounds playing number 3 this year, so it was probably my favorite hole.
How about the success of the golf team this year? Nice to see some girls get out and get after it for the Lady Vikes golf team.
Yeah, it's nice having the mix, because when I was a freshman and sophomore, we only had 1-2 girls, and now with the new coaches here, brought in a whole squad. They've got probably 10 girls between the junior high and varsity.
As far as the other sports, let's talk about basketball. What you enjoy about that?
Coaching. Coach Niska, great guy, good to talk to. Coach Pachulich, always good to have a joke with him, always cracking jokes. Coach Fedor, great guy to talk to, keeps the stats, knows a lot about the game. But I mean, it's always fun hanging with the guys.
How about over on the baseball field? Talk about what position you play and what you enjoy about that game.
So I've been catcher for most of my life, but when I was a freshman, I got to play first base and got a whole new perspective there. But catching is definitely fun. Don't really have much of an arm, but it's always a good time behind the plate. Get to see new perspectives of hitters. Get some interesting break on pitches like curveballs and stuff.
Definitely a different kind of coordination with that whole bat swinging in front of you, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Sometimes can't blink too quick or it goes by.
You already kind of have an idea on your future. Let's talk about what you did this summer and then kind of made you say, okay, this is what it looks like I want to do for my future.
So over the summer, I was accepted into a summer program at Syracuse University to participate in the sports analytics program, where I learned to code, use Excel, and another program called Tableau for charts and stuff. And so my goal is to go there to Syracuse next year, work dorm with my buddy Colin, who wants to do the exact same thing, and then eventually work for the NBA.
All right, that sounds pretty darn cool, pretty out there in my mind. So it sounds like it's great for a young guy to think about what that may be. How about the support you get from your family?
Oh, my mom and dad are the best. They're always helping me. They're always pushing me to do well in school. Always trying to give me new ideas to work on, what to do, and just guide me in the right path.
Well, we know you're doing well. If you have aspirations to get to Syracuse, a pretty darn good academic institution. Hunter, great to catch up with you.
Thank you.